I still don't have an intro, and this is another video. Way! Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different from the norm. What is the norm anymore? I don't know. So we're going to just mix it up, keep it fresh. Today I've blatantly stolen someone else's idea. So today we're going to be going through the 2019 Love Island contestants and just having a bit of a gander, reviewing them without any context, you could say. Yeah, so I've stolen this. Basically, over the past month, I've had 3 different videos that I've put work into to vary in different degrees, and then ended up scrapping them completely. 2 of them I scripted and recorded, and then scrapped. To one of them I was like 3/4 of the way through editing, and then scrapped. I basically went, you know what, I just knocked the camera and now the framing's different. I'm sorry, this is going to annoy me in editing. I went, you know what, I need to do something a little bit different. I need to stop being such a perfectionist and scrapping all these videos, because my content isn't that good in the first place. So I was like, I'm just going to grab an idea, I'm going to record it, I'm going to do it, I'm not going to script anything, I'm just going to wing it and we'll see how it comes out. And last night I was scrolling through my recommended, I had a video by Mike's Mike in my recommended, who was doing this basically, and I thought that's a good idea. I'll also do that. So check his video out, it'll be linked in the description. I haven't watched it yet because I want to not, watch his video and like subconsciously pick up on jokes and accidentally reuse them, so I'm gonna watch it after I've done my video to vet it, just in case, hopefully he doesn't say anything like really racist or anything that I don't want to endorse. I doubt it. He seemed like a nice bloke in the first minute I watched, so if it's down there in the description, he's good. Go watch it so I feel less shitty about stealing his idea. So for anyone who doesn't know, Love Island is a British reality TV show. I don't know how it still exists, but somehow they're doing another one in January now, so there's going to be 2 seasons of it a year, which is just insane to me. So I did watch through the whole run basically in 2018. I was in a relationship at the time and she really liked it, so for the sake of being a good boyfriend, I watched it with, so she had someone to watch it with, we could talk about it together. 2019's edition, I was no longer in a relationship. So I had no reason to watch it, basically, and honestly just kind of forgot it was even a thing. I don't, follow many people that were talking about it or anything, so I just completely missed it, basically. I forgot it was a thing, basically until last night. So it could be interesting, it's someone who has seen it. I don't know who's the good people, who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. I might go, ooh, he looks like a right stand-up bloke, and everyone will be like, that's the guy that was with this girl and then slept with another girl and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Cosmopolitan is the name of the magazine. It has this page that has little profiles for them all, so we're just going to go through and make fun of them, I guess. Is that what I do here? Damn, that's really what I do here, isn't it? Molly May Haig, 20 years old, from Hertfordshire. Occupation, social media influencer. No, this shit again. Okay, so she has been on Love Island, but she does have 3.5 million followers. I'll allow it. I'll allow that one. It's better than last time with the girl that said she was kind of a big deal on Instagram and had like 4,000 followers. 3.4 million. I'll allow that one. I have a lot of followers on social media, and that's all aesthetic, so I guess I have to be a little bit above average looking to get followers. I don't know about that one. You see how many subscribers Casey Neistat has? I don't know if I can say that. Can I say that? I shouldn't say that. Tommy Fury. Manchester. I think it reaches a point. I know I'm not one to talk about bodies, because mine's very bad, but it's possible to be too big, right? He's a boxer, so that makes sense. I kind of feel like his top half isn't in proportion with his bottom half. Mora? It's down to Dele Alli. It's through to Lucas Moura. Oh, they've done it. I cannot believe it. I want her to win it, dude, just with a name like that. Oh, it's over, isn't it? Did she win it? Who won it? Oh, she didn't win it. Don't worry, girl, neither did we. What's your definition of girl code? I think if you've put a label on something, boyfriend and girlfriend, then don't go there. If they've put a label on it, I would never go there, and I hope that no one would do that to me. So her definition of girl code, don't cheat. I mean, she's right. Amber Gill, how would you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10, and what would you say is your best feature? You have to say 10 because you have to back yourself. You've got to love yourself. She's got a point, and I'm not commenting on this. because she's right. But it's interesting. They've caught some slack in the past, and I remember after the 2018 season, people were like, "How come all of the people on here are extremely conventionally attractive? Where's the variety?" And they had one girl who was like a size 14, and they were like, "Look, we have a plus size lady here." It's all sorts of. They got a lot of backlash for it, and they said, "Don't worry, next year we'll have way more variety." And it's just interesting. It doesn't seem like they followed that up at all so far. Well, it doesn't seem to me. Like we're only 7 people in. She's described herself as a 10. I would be inclined to agree. I would probably be inclined to agree with all of them so far, pretty much, conventionally anyway. So that's, Curtis Pritchard, 23. Oh, he's a ballroom dancer. Dude, the 1960s US Army called. They want their haircut back. Hey, I'm not funny. Did he fight in the Vietnamese War? What's his hair? I mean, mine's not great. And this is why I feel okay about some of this, because these people are some of the most attractive people in the country. They have lots of money now. They have lots of influence. I have none of those things. So you know what? Fine, I'm going to make fun of him. He's even wearing dog tags, though. Come on. Has he come from Vietnam? He looks like he's been... He's a ballroom dancer. Good on him. Bel Hassan. What's your claim to fame? My dad is an actor, Tamer Hassan. He's been in The Football Factory, The Business, and Game of Thrones. On a list of those 3 things, I can't believe she put The Football Factory first and Game of Thrones last. As it should be, might I add. Anna Vakili. She's a pharmacist. How do you tend to meet dates? I don't use dating apps. I've met a few of my exes through Instagram or in real life, not at work. I don't ever date guys I meet at work. I work in a pharmacy, so they're either really old or really sick. I don't know why that wasn't. I got up to go and get my sunglasses for that, as if it was going to be funny. Why do I commit to these? What's up, Chris Taylor? He looks cool. Oh, I like his tattoo. I don't know what's going on. He's from Leicester. He's from Leicester. Gross, dude. How would you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10, and what would you say is your best feature? My best feature is my brows. I really like my eyebrows. Sometimes I get stick for them, but I don't care because I really like them because I can move them around. You wouldn't think from that description that that's the job that he has. Jordan Hames. Manchester. There's a man. Go on, Jordan. Did he win? I don't think he did he? Francesca Allen. Clothing store manager. What's your claim to fame? I know quite a lot of the Towie cast. Georgia Kasulu, Chloe Ross, Chloe Lewis, they all come to the shop. My sister's boyfriend is Sam Fair's boyfriend's brother. So we know each other. Jack Fowler was my personal trainer for a little while. He's really nice. I've never seen someone who knows so many famous people and have been so uninterested by hearing the list of those famous people. Like, who are any of those people? Michael Griffiths. How would you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10, and what would you say is your best feature? I get complimented on my smile a lot. People seem to be obsessed with my lips. I don't think I've ever met anyone who's obsessed with lips. Maybe that says more about me than it does him. I think that says a little bit more about me. What's going on up here? What's going on with my hair? I had a shower before recording this. It's a little bit sticky up. It's sticking up, that's fine. Dumped Islander, Joanna 22, recruitment consultant. What are you looking for in a man? The perfect guy, to me, is someone who will give their all in a relationship, and someone who has a bit of banter, and who is selfless. Narrows it down massively to about 2.5 billion. Okay, I like this one. Lucy Donlan, this one. I like her. You're mixing it up a little bit fashion-wise. Everyone else is wearing, like, the 2 pieces, the neon, bright neon. Everyone's so free and bright. I like how she's mixed up. She's got one of those straps that you put on a suitcase so you can tell which one's yours around her waist. Lucy Donlan from Newquay. She's a surfer. What's your claim to fame? The last guy I was with was Charlie Frederick from last year's Love Island. We got together a few weeks after he came out of the villa. She could have just said, I don't have one. From last year's Love Island. I watched last year's Love Island. I still don't have any idea who that is. George Rains. What's your definition of a bro code? He looks like someone who would have a swastika tattooed somewhere on his lower back. I shouldn't say that. I need to stop saying so. Mute that one as well, or don't say that. You can't say that. Danny Williams. It's probably the most diverse body type I've seen, and he's still more muscle than anything else probably. He's a model from Hull. I would describe myself as a happy-go-lucky. Fuck it, dude. Next, Jordan Rian. She's a model / actress. Who is your celebrity crush? The Hemsworth brothers. I can't pick between the two. They're the two? There's only two of them? I thought there was three. Hemsworth brothers. Maybe there is only two. Liam Hemsworth, Luke Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. I thought there was three of them. Wonder which one it is out of the three that she isn't thinking about. Answers on a postcard. They're both beautiful, but I'm leaning more towards Liam. I'm the guy playing Aladdin in the new movie. Will Smith? No, he's the genie. Who plays Aladdin in the new movie? You know what? Third Hemsworth brother, Big Luke. I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Her other crush she doesn't even know the name of. She just said Aladdin. It's Marvin Brooks. What are you looking for in the villa? I've changed a few times because of how people have reacted to things. He's looking for a reactor. We're in there, boys. My type, I've always said, is brunette. Anna has definitely caught my eye. But then recently Lucy, I feel like she's very similar. Right, whatever. Why don't you marry Lucy then? Tom Walker, Dumpled Islander. Did he die? This pose of all of them. Ooh, I'm a little bit shy. I'm a little bit camera shy. I'm going on Love Island. I'm a little bit shy though. What makes you the perfect Love Islander? I'm fun and energetic. I tend to get on with boys and girls. What? Hang on. I wouldn't go around saying that out loud, mate. Get yourself in trouble saying something like that. Arabella Chi. Chai? Shy? Chicago? Chi-Town stand up. She's a model from London. What's your claim to fame? Here we go. Being on a billboard on Oxford Street for G-Star last year. I was on Sports Direct. What is on Sports Direct? What does that mean? She just showed up with a ladder, climbed up on the roof. Oh, look at me, I'm on Sports. I know Montana Brown from Series 3. I also dated Charlie Frederick for a time. Isn't that the guy that the other girl was with? He is. This is the same one. I had to double check. That's the same Charlie that she's been with. He's been around in the past year, and he fucking hell. Just to clarify, not a claim to fame. I've always wanted to be famous. I didn't know this was all it took. Maybe I should try and... Hey, Charlie Frederick, if you're watching, feel free to slide from the DMs. I want to claim some fame. Yuande Biala, 23, Dublin. A scientist. We stand an intelligent queen. What's your idea of the perfect guy? Someone that I can hold a normal conversation with. Fucking good luck on Love Island. Elma Pazar, eyelash technician. Okay, so we dropped down a little bit from the last one occupation-wise. How would you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you say is your best feature? I think I'm a solid 7 in looks. A little bit lower than I would have said, but that's fine. We stand her humble queen. My earlobes are in a perfect position for a nice pair of earrings. I can see why she's the eyelash technician and Yuande's the scientist. That's so fucking rude, dude. That's so rude. I'm sorry. Sharif Lanray, removed from the villa. I guess you could say he didn't like it. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. Sharif don't like it. He's 20 and he's from London. He's chef and a semi-professional rugby player. There was someone earlier in the list that was a professional rugby player. So, pick up the slack, Sharif. What's your definition of bro code? Why do they care? What the fuck does bro code mean? I've never heard that phrase in my life before, and they've said it about 5 times. Again, does that say more about me? Am I in the wrong here? Well, what does bro code mean? And they said girl code as well before? Is that a thing? There's got to be a thing. This is just me, right? I'm just out of touch, fine. Bro code to me is nothing leaves this circle. Whatever we're talking about doesn't need to be relayed, not just to females, but to any other people outside the bro circle. I've definitely never heard bro circle before, really. Anything we speak about, we keep to ourselves and never fight with each other about anything outside that circle. Keeping it real, really. He seems like a fun dude, you know. I like the looks of him. The last one, Dumped Islander, Callum MacLeod. From South Wales, he's an aircraft engineer. How do you tend to meet dates? I meet people on nights out, at the gym, or in the street. Just in the street. I don't know why when I read it in the street, the first thing I thought of was that episode of How Not to Live Your Life, where Don starts dating a homeless woman. I think the episode is called Don Dates a Homeless Woman or something. I don't think that's what he meant, but in the street is not how I would have described that. I'm not into dating apps. I can't get my head around them. I want to have a story, a bit of a fairy tale. I don't want to tell my kids I met my mum on an app. I do get a bit of sliding into DMs, and I do a bit as well. That's just part of the modern day, isn't it? What's the difference between meeting someone on a dating app and sliding in the DMs? Oh, I don't want to tell my kids that I met their mum on Tinder. Oh, I want to tell them a much brighter fairy tale story, like we met in the Instagram DMs. Like, what's the difference? I don't get it. Those two sentences were right next to each other. I can't get my head. I want to have a story. I'm not into the dating apps. I can't get my head around them. I want to have a story. I don't want to tell my kids I met my mum on an app. I do, however, get sliding into the DMs. That's just part of the modern day, isn't it? And Tinder isn't. The dating apps aren't part of the modern day. Those two sentences, you can't say those back to back like that. You can't. If you meet someone on a night out, you usually trade Instagram handles before numbers. That makes sense. I get it now. I thought I was single because I was fuck ugly, because I've got too low self-esteem to ever want to make any advancements, because I have the social skills of a dead cactus. Turns out, it's just because I don't have Instagram. That makes sense. Explains everything. Alright, that's going to do it. We've hit 30 out of 30. I skipped a couple ones. Some of them were a little bit bland. It's Love Island, what do you expect? Thank you for watching. In January, we have Love Island Winter to look forward to. Thankfully, praise be to the ITV producers, we're getting another series of it in January. We're getting the winter edition of Love Island. So, I might do this again close to the time. I probably will, because I need content. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. Subscribe to the reaction channel if you haven't already. We're trying to push for 3,000 subs by the end of the year, and we're on pace. So let's see if we can not fail. That said, thank you for watching. Everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out, guys.